What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network. And this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor in case you didn't know. It's icydk.blog. Once again, icydk.blog. And we got a few topics to talk about, so let's just get it cranked up with Northwest. All right, so Northwest was videotaped. I guess she's getting out of the car, going inside the store, whatever, with her mom. And it looks like her brother. That looks like Saint, I'm not sure. But she then told the paparazzi, you guys are following me and you guys are weird. That's what it sounded like she said, follow me and weird. But now there's a narrative being painted everywhere that Northwest called these paparazzis homeless. And a lot of the outlets are running with that. And they're getting this little girl dragged. And it's clearly she does not say you're homeless. She said, it sounds like she's saying you're following me. And it sounds like she said you're weird. She definitely did not say homeless. My thing as a take on this, and I hate talking about children, but Northwest is one of the most famous kids in the world. And I just have to say to Kim Kardashian, I know your whole thing of keeping up your fame is dealing with publicity, dealing with paparazzi, dealing with social media, what have you. But in the long run, this kid from day one, all I can remember Northwest is saying, no pictures, no pictures, no pictures. I thought Halle Berry, I thought in LA, there's a rule that you can't photograph celebrities' children. Or you can't photograph them or videotape them when they're with their kids. I thought that was a rule. I'll have to look into that and see if that was a rule. But I thought Halle Berry got that, that pass of some rule that was in place that you couldn't photograph you when you're with your children. So, Kim needs to have them say, listen, when I'm without my children, that's fine. But when I'm with my kids, please do not photograph me and do not videotape me. I don't blame Northwest. But don't lie on that little girl. She didn't say you guys are homeless. Moving on to your girl, Billie Eilish. So, I see she got some good news and some bad news. So, the Billie Eilish, Don't Smile at Me, has left the Billboard 200 this week for the first time ever. It had spent 235 consecutive weeks in charts and is the 12th longest running female project of all time in the chart. So that was her, I believe it was an EP. Billie Eilish, Don't Smile at Me. So it did leave the charts, but the good news is Billie Eilish is right now the third most awarded female with awards in 2022. Physical awards. She is third with 18, I believe. So I believe she has 18 physical awards in 2022. She is behind only Taylor Swift and I believe Olivia Rodrigo. So Billie Eilish is still relevant, still being nice, being quiet, being low key. And she's on, getting ready to, she's embarking on she's on a world tour. I'm hearing that it's selling out. She doesn't make a lot of noise. She doesn't, brag and boast and this sort of, but she's just out there doing her numbers. So shout out to Billie Eilish. And let me correct that. She is third, but Olivia Rodrigo and Adele, they are the only physical awards more than Billie Eilish in 2022. Adele has 38, and Olivia Rodrigo has 32. So I thank you for who sent that note to me. Moving on to Breezy, Chris Breezy. And Chris Brown becomes the only black male singer with 100 entries in the top 100. And he's only 2 songs behind Elvis Presley. 100 entries into the Hot 100. He is the only black singer with that many entries. That's impressive. And you would never know it because people don't really talk about Chris Brown. He also became the leader in R&B entries. R&B has 79 songs now. All right, that on that top the R&B list. 79 songs. Hot R&B singles. 79. So Chris Brown, when people, talk about Chris Brown, most of the time they only talk about the drama, and this is exactly what he was talking about. You don't want to support, he only did 70K of the best album so far in 2022. My opinion and a lot of people's opinion, in 2022, the best album that's been put out so far has been Chris Brown's. So, people got to try to put respect on Chris Brown's name. I understand all of the other stuff that goes with it. We're not talking about those things. We're talking about strictly his music. Music. And the bottom line is, there's a lot of singers out there that just is not doing what Chris Brown is doing. And on top of that, he didn't have the support of the industry for a long time. Still doesn't really have the support of it. But congratulations to Chris Brown. Just keep going, black man. Keep going. And I need to make another correction. I just got an update. So this is update July 5th. After charting another 5 songs on the Hot 100, Chris Brown has officially surpassed Elvis Presley to become the most decorated male singer in the Billboard Hot 100 history, with the most Hot 100 entries of any male singer. So it's no longer black. Any male singer in the most charting weeks of any singer, male or female. Put some respect on that man's name when it comes to music. When it comes to music, like I said, we're leaving the personal stuff out of it. We're not the judge nor jury. When it comes to music, put some respect on that man's name. And finally, moving on to the Empress Cardi B. Now, there's still some prediction pages out there that's saying that Hot-ish right now is predicted to finish around 14 or 15. It could go down to top 10, depending on what happens once the video comes out. And Cardi B was also speaking, I guess she got on live, and was pretty much talking about her mental health and being the social media punching bag. I want you to listen to a little bit of what Cardi said, then we're going to come back and give our take.
Hey guys, hey y'all, hey. How you guys doing? Get in here. So guys, you know Cardi buttons get pushed. Cardi buttons be getting really pushed. And I really hate it because I be trying to be nice. Like, you know, I have my publicists and people that be like, Cardi, you need to chill. Cardi, you need to this, you need to that. But it's like, I just hate the really weird, sick shit, bro. Like, I don't be liking how a lot of these blogs, they be trying to set me up. Like, it's like, I'm so tired of being like social media punching bag. I am really tired of it. Like, and like, you know, sometimes I feel like because I'm very expressive, like I express myself too much, or because I'm ghetto, a lot of people like to gaslight me and say that I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. The thing is that it's like I peep a lot of shit, and I feel like a lot of blogs and a lot of people, they want to, like, if I have something going on, they will kind of be fake nice to me, but they will be fake nice to me so they could post shady shit or post certain things that they know that I will get dragged for. And I don't feel like it's nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I don't get treated like other people. And I feel like, you know, like if I do an interview, like for example, I'm already seeing people put the lipstick the lipstick service interview where I was talking about the Rolling Stone shit, right? Where I was talking about the Rolling Stone shit. And I said that it's like, yo, I definitely understand how a lot of hip hop heads feel a certain type of way, because I'm a 92 baby. So I do, like, I have a classic album, but then it's like, I do understand, like, how would y'all put me, like, before Biggie album and Nas album? And I said clearly in that interview, like, I feel like Rolling Stone did that, like, to cause a conversation or to cause havoc. And unfortunately, I became the punching bag. But I feel like a lot of blogs posted, like, certain clips just so I can't think, just so I could get dragged again. And it's like, seriously, if that's, like, your end goal for me to get dragged, like, just stop. Because seriously, like, it's like I'm in a place that it's like I can't mentally take it. Like, it becomes tough for me, you know. Like, I'm a tough person, but it's just like it gets too hard when every single day you become social media punching bag, and then people do things like to provoke it even more. Like, that's why don't go as live as much as I go used to. And that's why I get, like, I have like a phobia. Like people was like, Cardi, you have to do interviews, you gotta think. But it's like, that's why I be scared, because it's like I'm just tired of being a punching bag. And it's like, I don't want to be like a sensitive person like I used to, like, and just go crying and going like angry. But it's like, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. Like, Cardi goes through a lot. And like, I feel like y'all be doing certain things purposely, and it's just like, take it easy, because sometimes my mental, it gets a little.
And that was, of course, Cardi B. Shout out to Mob Radio. That is that audio and video was courtesy of them. I'm just gonna say this. I think it's really sad that this woman has to feel this way, you know, and that she feels as though every time she comes online, and you know, with me, we just cut through the BS. I'm not even going to go into it. Everyone sees what's taking place. All right, so people can deny it. They can say, "Oh no, I don't do that, and I don't drag Cardi and this." But if you're that, I'm just gonna. You can take that up with you and God. You know what you do. All right. And I just have to say to Cardi B, and you can tell that it's affecting her. Voice was getting shaky. She had to cut the live off because she did not want to break into tears. So I'd say this to Cardi. I understand, and it sucks. And people, you know, when you have to feel as though you're at a mental breaking point of something that you're doing, that's supposed to be your living and supposed to have fun doing. But I'm gonna tell you another thing. These people don't care, bro. Like, you're kind of like asking them, you know, hey, just take it easy, you know, on my mental, like, because, you know, that can drive people to a point of no return. But unfortunately, the times we're living in today, people do not care. They don't care about. They have no empathy. They have no sympathy until they're not going to care until you blow your brains out. And then even after then, some people still won't care. Sad but true. That's the times we're living in. That's the generation we're living with. And the sad part is, it's even rubbing off on some of the older generation. Because we have some people, you know, getting in on the dragging this woman who's in their 30s and 40s. It's like they're not kids. They're in their 30s and 40s. And they're dragging her. So, I mean, they're not going to care, Cardi. They're jealous of your success. Right? You could be more successful than the person that they root for, or you're threatening the success of the person that they root for. And because of that, they want you out of here. But what I would do if I was you, and again, just my opinion, what I would do if I was you, you have enough money now where you can get you a publicist to run your Twitter account. Instagram, they have an option that says comments disabled. I would unfollow everybody. Right? I would unfollow everybody. I would disable comments. Or if you have a group of Barty gang that you want to follow, that you know is Barty gang, I would only follow them on Instagram. But I would disable comments. If you got to a point where you saw things even on the Barty gang sites or targeting pages that you didn't like, just unfollow everybody. Disable comments. If you disable comments, you can't see what people are saying. Then you're close with Kris Jenner, right? You're cool with Kylie Jenner. You know what my next move would be? I would call up Kris Jenner. That family has been getting dragged on social media every single day since that show. Or since there was a social media and they blew up. So I'm going to say since that show. They've been dragged for their looks. They've been dragged for their relationships. They've been dragged for not having talent. They've been dragged for being culture vultures. They've been dragged for, their surgeries, everything. Their kids has been talked about. So where I get it, if you can't take that sort of stuff in your mental health, and not everybody can do it. Not everybody can be Beyonce. I do have to say that, Beyonce does a great job of it. Kim Kardashian does a great job of it. They get dragged a lot. Beyonce, who gets dragged more than Beyonce over the years? She gets dragged a lot. Nicki Minaj gets dragged a lot too. But, you're going to have to leave social media if this isn't working for you. Because they're not going to stop. And I understand and I empathize with you for you saying, listen, guys, enough. She's basically saying before something happens and I snap. You would think that if someone's saying that to you, say, you know what, maybe we need to ease up off of it. This isn't funny anymore. But people don't care, bro. They're not going to listen. They're probably just going to do it more and say, oh, look, we're getting to her. Yay, we're getting to her. And then they'll congratulate themselves. They're not going to stop. Because people have no empathy. They have no heart. All right, so that's what I would do. Either get your publicist to run your Twitter, disable your comments, call up Kris Jenner, Kylie Jenner, and Kim Kardashian. You got Beyonce's number? I'd call her up too. Beyonce just say, I just don't go on it. I don't know nothing about them people. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood, the IE Network. Thank you for all your support. Catch you on the next one.